So in this series we are going to see the third question. Here pulley system is shown like this. There are two inclined planes making 60-degree and 30-degree angles, and there are three masses. Now here basically first one thing what you're supposed to know is, suppose there is an inclined plane like this and you have a mass. If you resolve the forces, let us say this is mg, this is theta, you can resolve the forces in these two directions. Okay, so this component will be mg cos theta and this component will be mg sin theta. So this is the first thing you are supposed to know. Now in this problem we can approach this in a different way. You see here, if you take this block and this block, there is a component, there is a mg sin theta component which is acting in this direction, and similarly for this block also it is acting in this direction, and for this block it will be acting in this direction. Okay, because its mg will be acting downward, and there will be a component in this direction and there will be a component in this direction. If you see the total picture in totality, if you see, it is something like this. Imagine like this, there is a block, one block is going in this direction and there are two blocks. We are taking the total system, we are not talking about the individual ropes concerned here, we are taking the total system. So these two blocks are going in this direction. So and the total acceleration of the system is a only. Okay, so how to find that? A means here this force will be ma g sin 60, okay, plus mb g sin 60 minus mc g sin 30. So this is the net force, and this net force is acting on which object means it is acting on all the three masses. So what is the total mass here? It will be ma plus mb plus mc multiplied by a. So here ma value is given as 1, so 1 into g, it will become 10. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2, and similarly if you take, you have so here you have mb value is given as 3 kilos. 3 into 10, it will be 30 into root 3 by 2 minus mc value is given as 2, so 2 into 10, 20. Sin 30 is half, and this is 1 plus 2 plus 3, it is 6a. So this is 5 root 3 and this is 15 root 3, so it is 20 root 3. 20 into 1.7, it is 34. 34 minus 10, it is approximately 24. 24 is equal to 6a. Okay, so a value is approximately equal to 4 meter per second square. So we have got the value of acceleration here. Now they are asking you the tension, but when you talk about tension, now you see this chord is different and this chord is different. Okay, so here if you say there is a T1 value is there, here some other value T2 will be there. So how to find T1 means you have to draw for the C block. So if you take C block, MC G sin 30 is acting in this direction and T1 is acting in this direction. T1 is acting in this direction. So because the blocks are moving towards left, we can say that T1 minus MC. MC is 2, 20 20 into half, so it is 10. So this is equal to 0. No, this is not equal to 0. This T1, see, this block is moving in the upward direction, so T1 minus 20 into half, and it is moving up means it will be equal to MC into A. What is MC? MC is 2 and A value is 4. Okay, so this is T1 minus 10 is equal to 8. See, the net force we have to apply. This is not in equilibrium, the blocks are moving. So T1 you will get 18 newtons. Okay, so suppose we want to find T2, so we need to see the free body diagram of this region. So if you see that, it will be, this will be something like this. So you have T2 acting like this, and here MAG sine 60. So MA is 1 into 10 into root 3 by 2. So this is 5 root 3. 5 root 3 force is acting over here. So you'll get it. So 5 root 3 minus T, because of minus T2, you can see that the block is moving in the downward direction. So 5 root 3 force must be more, is equal to mass into acceleration. Which mass? Mass A, which is 1. 1 into 4. Acceleration is 4. So T2 will be equal to 5 root 3 minus 4. These many newtons. So this is the approach you should adopt. And here note down that there is no friction. If friction is there, the total situation will change. When we will talk about the friction chapter, we will discuss that. Here we are assuming that this surface is very smooth, so there is no friction at all between the block A and the surface and block B and the surface. And this pulley also we are assuming that it is massless. Okay, and the strings are inextensible. All these are basic assumptions we apply when we do these type of problems. Please note down the approach. This approach will help you to solve many problems of similar nature. Thank you.